Today I'm going to teach you some basic stuff with exponents. And by basic I mean basic in like the value of exponents, because exponents themselves are anything but basic. You'd probably need to be at least a 6th grader in order to understand them. So if you're not a 6th grader but want to watch on anyway, this is how exponents work. An exponent is simply why did I write the letter X? An exponent is simply a way of multiplying a number by itself several times, but still keeping it short so you don't have that much to write. For example, 2 to the power of 4, you just write 2 4 times. 2, 2, 2, 2. And put a dot right up here around middle height to show multiplication, which if you didn't know is 16. Now there are a lot of interesting things about exponents. For example, if we have if the base is the same, and for example, u to the third times 2 to the second, we add the exponents together. Equals 2 to the 5th, which is 32. But if the bases are the same, if the bases are different, if the exponents are the same but the bases are different, then you multiply the bases together, keep the exponent, and 6 to the third, 6 times 6 is 36, 216. Now, what if, 2 to the 7, 2 to the third? If you want to divide, if the exponent is the same, if the base is the same, the exponent is different, but you want to divide instead of multiply, you do this. 2 equals 2 to the 4th. Now, an exponent to an exponent, that would be x to the power of y to the power of z. I'm going to show you that quickly. X to the y to the power of z. You multiply the two exponents together. For example, 2 to the second to the third is just 2 to the 2. Ooh. But what if But what if the base is a fraction, for example? Then in that case you just do the exponents. Oh, I want to the power of 2, not to the power of 9. Then you do. Then both the numerator and denominator will be to the power of the said exponent. Now, as long as the base is not 0, then any base that is not 0 to the power of 0 will equal 1. But what if the exponent is a negative number? For example, 3 to the power of negative 2 would be like this. 1 is equivalent to 1. But what if the exponent is a fraction? For example, to the power of 2/3. Then you convert it into a root. The type of root will be denoted by the denominator of the fraction, and inside the a root bar we have the base to the power of the numerator. So this equals this. Note, there will be times when the base is a negative number, and that does not matter as long as the exponent is even. For example, negative 3 to the second is the same thing as 3 to the second. Whether the base is positive or negative doesn't matter as long as the exponent is an even number. If the exponent is an odd number, however, then it does matter. But what if the base isn't a singular number? For example, x plus... Okay, after I'm done. That's everything on exponents.